Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Hi, Danny. Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas,
How are your
Bella.
family?
We are all fine, thanks. Hope yours are too. See you later.
Hello and welcome to Baby Steps in Create Studio 3 part 27, getting to 3D characters to talk to one another and face each other while talking. And this is a special Christmas Day video that I'm doing, being as I was asked to do it, and I hope you enjoy it. Right, first of all, let's go to new project. I left clicking with the left mouse button, and we need to put a background on, so let's just put a background on for starters, and we want a Christmas background, so let's just type in Christmas. And you'll see the backgrounds are there. I think we had this one, I think it was that one anyway. Yeah, that's right. And I'm going to take that and make that 30 seconds, so I need to push that to the left. We get to about 30. There's 30, so I'm going to drag that along to the 30 mark. So what I did was I used the left mouse button to push that to the left, so it scrolls the timeline down so I could get it to 30 without having to struggle to find it, like that, and then I can put it back to where it was, like that. Right, okay, so that's the background that we had put on. It's a nice Christmassy image. Right, next we're going to go to the characters. There's two 3D characters I'm definitely going to use, and this is the first one. Obviously I've got to use that one. It's a little girl in a Christmas outfit, just perfect really for that. And I'm going to use the one beneath her, the young lad beneath her, I think, a bit. Okay. Right, so first of all, let's just get it in the right position for where I want it to be at the beginning. Right, so it's going to be that small. Maybe a bit bigger than that, maybe, I don't know. Somewhere around there. Right, but it doesn't matter anyway, because that's just her first position. And what we're going to do is we're going to have her walking initially anyway, so she's got to be walking. Now idle first for a bit, and then drag her out to there. Then you just make sure you can do facial expressions like happy if you want to, whatever you want to do, that don't matter. Right, the next piece you want to put a second movement on, add a new action, because she's got to be walking, so we want a walking action for the next one. Right, then a wave, so next one, new action, a wave. Right, so every new action you want, and I want the last action to be idle, and then one action to be idle, and then the last action to be walking. So I need it to be idle for a bit while she's talking in one of the parts, so let's just add that. Where's the idle? There it is. And then walking again at the end. Right, so we just add them, add a new action, walking. Right, now with the idle we can stretch that along to go a bit further, because we want it to be near the end before it goes off. So near, not exactly dead on the end, because we want the boy to get to the end of the video, but we just stretch that idle along a bit, because you might want to talk a bit more than that. So let's just say, I mean, I could put this back like that and do it that way actually, so I think she'd be alright with a bit longer about there. Right, okay, that's fine. Right, so now I'm going to push that back before I do the boy. So, because what I want to do, now I've got the girl on, this is what's showing at the moment. Right, nothing, it's just doing nothing, and then it's turning like that, and it's doing that, and then it's going to do nothing for a bit, and then it's going to start walking again in a minute. It gets to the end, wherever that is. Oh, it's all way over there. So it's doing nothing for a long time, and it's walking again at the end, right? Okay, but as you can see, it turns on the walking, right? The character. Right. So what you need to do is, when you get to the walking ones, you need to left click, disable start, disable end, right? Don't disable transition, but disable them. The wave, you might need to do that one as well. Disable start, disable end. And idle, you don't have one on that, so you don't come up. Like I say, there's only disable transition, you don't need that. Walking, disable start, disable end, right? So we've got all that. So what we want to do is we want to get to the first part, right? So we're right here, and at the moment she's standing still. What we want is the first motion before she does anything is to suddenly appear. So I'm going to push it a little bit smaller and put her over here. I'm going to put a motion in, fade in, right? So she fades in to start off with. So she fades in there. So it looks like she's just turned the corner, basically, from behind the thingy, maybe. Right, so there she suddenly appears, and then she's idle for a bit, and then, oh, she's turning that way. So what we need to do is from here, this position, we're going to add animation, character view, and easing is linear, right? So when we do that, we're going to do that, go over there, go to the second one. The first one's okay, let's get to the first one. That's right, that's how we want it, like that, right? Second one, we want to click this rotate up here so that it's on, right? And then we're going to scroll. We're using the left mouse key, holding the left mouse key, and scroll to the right side just to bring her back round to where it was, like that, right? So she won't turn then, hopefully. It's a bit awkward at first, you need to get used to it a bit. It's a bit awkward at times, so you just got to keep it on, and then just bring it in a little bit, just so that it'll do what it's supposed to do, and then that little jiggle will be part of a walking, right? So it's not a problem. And the little jiggle there, that where she was about to turn, that looks like she was just walking, right? That's not a problem. Then the next bit you want to do is just after that, you want to do the actual animation of a walking. So we're going to do linear again, properties, position and scale, right? So we do that, bring it across, and we need to, this one is okay there, and this one needs to go all the way across to here, roughly there, right? And then we're going to just enlarge the character like that and bring it to about here somewhere, right? When you're there, next thing you do is going to turn, so we need to do another motion straight after this one. So we do add animation, character view, right? And then easing's got to be linear again. So when you get to the character view, we're going to just click on there, and we want rotate again, and we're just going to scroll it by left mouse clicking to the left this time, like that, right? So we got that, then we're going to do like that, right? Then we just push that in a little bit, not too much, just enough to make it look like as though just done a weird wave, like that. So we can adjust that if we need to. So I'm going to go in a bit more like that, and just do that and see how that looks. There you go, that's better, right? So now once we've done that, we go to the next bit, which is going further on. Let's go further on here, and then we go to the next bit, which is keeping still. So here we want her to turn around, so we need to do another animation here from there, right? So as soon as finish that action, we want her to turn. So this time we've got to do linear, properties, character view, right? Then we're going to go from there, and we're going to change this one. So the second keyframe of that one, we just click on it so that it goes blue, and we're going to rotate her to the left by scrolling to the left slightly with holding the left mouse key, but while you're scrolling across with your mouse, right? And then you've got the character in the position you want, right? So now should be talking to the other character when we get the other character on, right? And we get across, keep going across until we get to the next part, which is where she's going to finish and walk away, right? So that bit, she's in basically in the right position. Let's just make sure we've done that. Yeah, we have. Right, so what we're going to do is when she goes here, before she starts moving, there, right, I'm going to just add another animation, which is character view again, and then leave that there, and then when it goes to there, I just need to move it over a bit more because that's not right. So we're going to rotate by swinging it left again, by scrolling left a little bit, and then going to about there, right? So we're going to about somewhere where that corner is on the house, and that's where she's going to go back, right? So that should be okay. So we're just going to do that. Yeah, that's fine, right? Next movement is going to be add animation again, position and scale, and easing linear, and then we do the opposite of what we did before, which is basically dragging her back down to the bottom. And we're going to leave a little gap because I want to put animation out on here for motion, right? So we're going to just do from there, we're going to have that going all the way to there, and then there we're going to have that position is going to be a bit lower. Wait a minute, let's try and get it on. I did get that on, didn't I? Wait a minute, I'm just having a problem with getting it to actually give me the scope to do it with it. Right, there you go. Right, now need to just make her smaller again and put it back down there, maybe a little bit smaller than that, and I'm going to just put a motion on there right after that spot. It should have a motion on, so I'm going to do out, fade, out. It should come on straight after, like that, right? So that should be fine. We got just a little bit extra for the other person, right? Let's just see how that goes first. Let's go to the beginning of that and just play that, right? Okay, she's coming up nice and steady. That's not too bad. She's saying hello to the audience, and then she's going to turn and speak to her friend, right? Now we need to have the other character coming on now before we put the sound on, right? Now let's get the other character. As you can see, that looks pretty good, and it's going off there and disappears, right? Now the next character, we got this Danny here. I'm going to put him on. Let's get to the beginning first. Let's put him on. Okay. I'm going to make him smaller. So he's got to go over here somewhere, and we're going to bring him in from that side if possible, like that. Let's stick him there. He's going to suddenly appear in there, about there, right? So we're going to do the same with him, basically bring him over to this length, roughly the same length. Do a fade in, like that. So that should be okay. So they're both fading at the same time, basically, right? Now he needs to walk in as well, so we're going to have a walk in for him. So we need to get him on here. 1 minute. New action, so I need to get that on. Wait a minute. Settings. Add new action. Walking. Oh no, what was it? Yeah, it's walking first, yeah. He needs to walk first, and then he's got a wave, right? So we need to change that. So we just need to click on one. I click left click, disable start, disable end, right? So I'll disable the start and disable end on them, and I need him to wave as well, so he'll wave just a bit later than the other character, than Bella. So wave as well, and he's going to be idle as well after for a bit. Stand there idle talking a little bit. I think that's why they call it idle chat, but there you go. And then just a little bit of idle talking. There we go. Stretch that all the way across as much as we can, and then we just do about there-ish, and then we just put the walking as the last one on for him. Add walking, yeah, and then we can move him right to the end there, like that, basically, because he's going to walk off the end of the screen anyway, so it doesn't matter. For him, he don't need to fade out, right? So let's go back to the start and let's see what we're at. There he is, and he needs to walking. That's it. Hang on, I forgot to check. I've got to check all these others for disable start and disable end. You've got to disable the start and disable the end on any action other than idling, right? Because the idling don't have the disable start and disable end on, because he doesn't turn at all. He's just idle completely. But the other ones you need to disable the start and the end, because it's easier to catch the character, to get him to do exactly what you want him to do before that, see, for that. So let's just have a look, see what they're doing now. We go idle at first when he comes in, and then he needs to turn here. So before that turn there, just before that, we go there, and we're on Danny character we want to be on. Make sure you've got it selected. Then click on add animation, character view we want, and we want easing as linear, right? If you forget to put the easing in and just get onto it, you can always change it by clicking on the line between the two keyframes, right, like that, and you can put it on then. There's no problem, right? So don't worry about it too much, just remember you need to try and do it, right? Now I'm just going to change his rotate, so just click on the rotate and rotate him round by left clicking and dragging across to the right, because he's on the left side, right? He needs to come this way, so because he wants to be about here, somewhere here, for speaking to his friend, right? So let's have a look at that, see how that looks. He's slightly going off there, so we need to bring that in a bit to about there. Let's see how that looks from there. Yeah, that looks okay. And then when we're gonna do his actual movement and position and resizing him, we'll do that straight after. So here we go for add animation. Linear is the easing in and out. Always make sure the in and out's selected as well. And we want to do scale and position, right? So the scaling, we need to scale it up from where it is now. So he's, oops, that's the wrong one. That needs to be on there anyway, right? And that needs to be that way a little bit, sorry. I need to make sure all of them close together. Right, this one is Danny. Right, so I'm going to put that on there. And this one, I'm going to take all the way across to the end there, more or less, right? And then I'm going to click on the second one, which is the second keyframe, and I'm going to move him and make him bigger, like that. So he's about here. Alright, he's going to be a bit bigger than Bella, slightly, like that, right? Because he's come from a further away than that. That's slightly further away where he is, right? I'm trying to make it out like that anyway. Right, so let's just have a look at that and see. Let's see what we're doing there, see if that looks okay. Yeah, well, that last bit, that doesn't matter. I ain't done that yet, so we're going to see about that in a minute. Right, that's okay so far. He might need to come further down, actually. Just bring him further down like that. Right, so that's his last position, he's there. Right, next we want this to be changed, so we don't want that there, we want it back that way a bit. So he's there, right? And I might just change his rotation slightly there, because he's going to wave first, so he needs to change his rotation a little bit. So we're going to just go there, click add animation, character view, linear easing, and then we're going to just adjust his last position. His first position is okay, but we need to adjust him to look at the camera really, or look at us first before he turns around to Bella. Right, so I've just left clicked and rotated it to by scrolling to the left with the mouse. Right, I might want to change him a bit better than that. It's a bit of odd to adjust them like that, but that's okay. Right, so we've done that, and then he's going to go like this. I need to bring that in there to about there. Let's just see how that looks. That's okay. And then Bella's going to turn around in a second, like that. So he's just having a wave, and then he's going to turn right there. So we need to put another, just as he's just stopping there, let's just click add animation and linear and character view again. Right, so we've got character view there, so we want him in that position at the moment, and then we're going to swing him round to look at Bella. Right, so I'm going to left click on it and drag to the right, and as you can see, he's turning towards Bella now. Right, so I can have a good chat. Right, so now we do that and just check that's working nice and neat. Yeah, that's fine. So now they're going to have their chat. When they're finished chatting, right, so we got most of the animation done already. We just need to go on with this. Bella's going to go, and then obviously he's going to go as well. So I just need to bring that back in a minute this way. So that needs to come back this way a little bit, and then we're just going to see how his motion is there. We don't want him to come back this way, so what we need to do is when that's there, I'm going to just do add animation, character view, easing again, linear. Right, so we've done that. There's the character. Right, so we've got that, and then we're going to go over here and rotate him this way again. And what I'm going to do is just going to get him to walk off the screen this way, and that ain't a very hard thing to do. Right, so from now, let's see what's happening now. So I need to bring that in there to about there. Right, now the position we don't want is him to move forward, the forward position, so we can there. That's it, and then we're okay. Right, did you see what I did? I'll squoze it in because the movement of him moving that way. Right, so you see there, look. So if I leave that on, it'll look weird, so I need to bring that in, and that takes it away. So therefore you're just going to walk forward towards the right side of me. Right, now we do our last animation. Click on add animation and linear and just position. Right, we don't need to scale it because it's just walking straight across. Okay, so we're going to put that one on there for the first one. Let's just click on it first. We click on it, make it blue. Let's get that off first. Click on that, make it blue. Click on him, he's all right there, and then click on this one and drag it all the way across to the end. Doesn't matter because you're going to go right off the screen like that. Right, and as you can see, that's what'll happen. Right, and then all we need to do is just push that back to there, and you won't see the rest of this anyway, because he'll be finished then. When he goes to the end of there, I can just drag that along to there, and just drag that all the way across there, and that'll be finished. It'll be gone. Right, and that'll just go off screen. Right, so that's the character animation. Now you need the actual speaking. So you need to do a couple of speech. Right, we'll get to Google, and for the girl, I'm gonna do. Let's do the girl first. Right, I'm just doing female one, which is what I did on the actual sample. And what I want to do is put Merry Christmas everyone, like that, right? And then put a pause in. So when you put pauses in, make sure you use capital for pause. There you go, look that, see, like that, right? And then equals, you can even go up to 0. You can down to 0.5 or even less if you have to. Right, so there you go, I've done that, 0.5. Actually that was 1 on that one, sorry, but you can do 0.5. 1, it isn't a lot, but it can make a difference, right? Because that'll be quite a break. And then you go and just a little break there, so this is going to be pause equals 0.5, like that. How are your family? Like that. You could say whatever you want, but I mean, I'm just showing you what I did, and that's it, right? So that's what I've done with the girl, and I just put generate speech, listen to it, check to see if it was okay.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Danny. How are your family?
Like that. So it's only a small pause there, but I mean, it'll do, you know. And then what you need to do is, once you've done that, import it, and it'll come up there. Then what you need to do is you go over to where you want it to be and drag it down like that. Obviously it's going to be near the end of the wave, because you can say Merry Christmas everybody. As you can see, you can cut it into pieces. So what I'm going to do that, cut it there, right, and I can drag that along a bit. Right, so she's talking to Danny there, and then I can cut that into a piece as well, like that, and drag it across a bit, like that. Right, okay, so I've cut it into 3 pieces. Now what I want to do is select all those 3 pieces like that, and then click. Oh, it don't work that way, you have to do them separately, but it doesn't matter. Sync with Bella. So I've right clicked on the one, sync with Bella, click on the second one, sync with Bella, and click on the third one, sync with Bella. Right, so that's them ones. You can rename them to say Bella Speak or something like that. Right, now I need to do his speech, so we're going to get him next. So we do back on to the speech, change it to male one, right, and then do happy holidays everyone. Happy holidays, everyone. And then with him, what I did was put a pause of about 3 seconds. It wasn't right because I had to cut it anyway, so but I've just done that, so it's easier to cut anyway. And then I don't know whether I said hello Bella or hi Bella. It doesn't matter. Hi Bella. Happy holidays. Yeah, I done hi Bella. Put a pause there, so I'll do PAUSE equals 0.5 half a second. Just a little gap anyway. Happy holidays. Equals 0.5 again. Oops. I like to do 0.5 pauses because they're very short, but they do mean something, you know. As you can see, I've done 3 seconds. Hi Bella. Happy holidays. They are all great. Thanks. Pause a little bit, and then yours are well too. See you later. Right, so we do that, and let's just play that just to let's just generate it and see how it sounds.
Happy holidays, everyone. Hi Bella. Happy holidays. They are all great, thanks. Hope yours are well too. See you later.
Okay, that sounds alright, but I'm gonna have to cut it up anyway. So it doesn't matter, but we've got it as one piece there, so it's easy to drag on as a one piece. So we need to get somewhere similar to the same position as Bella is. Not exactly, because we want it a bit later, him starting off with his talking. So let's just have a look. About there. That'll be fine. Somewhere there. Right, let's just see what happens with this now. We've got the position there, more or less right. Let's just do let's just play it and see how it looks. It doesn't look too bad. Right, so they're coming up. Okay.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Danny.
Hi Bella. Happy holidays.
How are your family?
They are all great, thanks. Hope yours are well too. See you later.
Okay, with Danny I need to cut the last bit off and make it further along. Right, so let's just get to here and see what that is. Oh Bella, how are you? Blah blah blah. I think I need to push that way a bit. I'm going to cut that there and just bring it that way a little bit. Right, now as you can see I can do that and do that there, put that in there. So what I need to do as well is I forgot to do something with Danny. I need to click on his thingies and right click to sync with Danny. Click on his text speech there, right click and sync with Danny. Right, now that should work fine. Right, so let's just start from the beginning.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Danny.
Hi Bella. Happy holidays.
How are your family?
They are all great, thanks. Hope yours are well too. See you later.
that is how it's done, basically, except for one thing I've got left to do, and that's get the music on. And the music was here. I put in Christmas. There's Christmas there somewhere, Christmas. And I used the cozy vibe. That one will do. And all I did with that was I got to the end, where the end of the video is, which is 30, I think. I believe the 30 was roughly where it was. There, that's 30. So we're just gonna cut everything else from there. Gonna end that. Right, so let's just crop that to 30. Delete that bit. Click on this piece and fade out to about 2 something, 2.7. That'll do. And here I'm just going to clip this a little bit, so I need to take that back to there and cut that there, delete that walking, and there, cut that, delete that. Alright, so that's the end where that is. Right, so let's just play that from the beginning.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Danny.
Hi, Bella. Happy holidays.
How are your family?
They are all great, thanks. Hope yours are well too. See you later.
I also knocked down the sound of the music to about 21 to make it sound better. You just remember something like that, about 21's fine. We'll just play that again from the beginning. It's looking pretty good though, isn't it?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Danny.
Hi, Bella. Happy holidays.
How are your family?
They are all great, thanks. Hope yours are well too. See you later.
Okay, well I hope you've liked this tutorial. That's how to do it anyway. Please like and subscribe to Tony's Tutorials, and I hope you have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's Christmas Day today, and I hope you've appreciated this particular tutorial. Thank you very much.